Hey everybody, welcome to Moderncraft episode 11. Dunk is not actually on with me right now. He is currently offline. I have no clue what the dude's doing, but it's been a while. I gotta get back to commenting on some Minecraft. There's just so much stuff I want to do, and not being able to do it unless Dunk is around is, it's killing me. Because I got so much stuff. I got so much stuff that I've done and that I want to do and share with you guys, and just I can't wait. I can't wait anymore. So sorry, Dunk, making an episode without you. I mean, it might be without you if he decides to log on halfway through my little spiel here. Then hey, more fun for the rest of us. I really hate that. I wish you could just sleep whenever you wanted to. God, it's so close. Come on, look at that. But anyway, first thing to note, if I kind of scroll over these, you'll notice the tooltip changes to tool bag. I named these on the anvil, so now I can keep perfect track of them. This is my provisions bag. Bam! I have spent all of the time in the world farming. Gonna grab myself half a stack of cookies here so I can chow down. Nom 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 nom. Spectacular. It is night. There is no sun. It's gone. It's halfway down right. Just let me sleep. Thank you. Jeez. Oh, and ignore the giving me 64 of diamond thing. That was what do you call? I decided that I was gonna go by the same rule that I did in my old Moderncraft Let's Play. You can see I have 31 of them right here. Where, since tungsten is twice as rare as diamond and is completely useless, I just convert all my tungsten ore into 2 diamonds apiece. And I do that using NEI. And if tungsten ore ever becomes, readily available again, I happen to know offhand that I've gotten 16 of them so far. So, if it ever gains a use and I'm still doing this, then I will summarily delete half a stack of diamonds and give myself the 16 tungsten ore back. Although they still are not showing up in NEI, so I think they may be getting phased out. Because the only ones that I've found, because I had 12 in the chest before, and I did a lot of off-camera mining and found 4 more. And I think that I only found them because I found them in these chunks that had already been created before the FTB update. So I'm pretty sure that they no longer even spawn. So having an item that doesn't even exist anymore, kinda useless. So I just turned it all into diamonds because those are really useful. They are used by pretty much every single mod. You may have noticed a few weird things in my provisions bag, by the way. First thing first, industrious bees. Oh yeah, I got so lucky when I was getting these, because normally what happens, let's go to my data bank here. Normally what happens is you start off with the diligents, which come from the common cultivated crossbreed. Then you have to breed up to unweary, and then to industrious. And it is a massive ass pain. Well, I actually got massively lucky because I got a bee that was unweary, because I was doing this and I was breeding the cultivateds and diligents, and I ended up with a purebred, I believe, cultivated queen and a diligent unweary hybrid drone. And when I mated them, because I guess the because the unweary and diligent genes were both in the gene pool for that mating, I just randomly got an imperial drone when that guy died, which was awesome. And from that imperial industrious drone, I was just able to go straight from diligent to industrious. I completely skipped the unweary bees, which is kind of funny. These guys, on the other hand, the Imperials, were a much bigger pain in the ass to pull off. I spent literally hours breeding bees just to get, let's see here, yeah, these guys, noble. I was mating these cultivateds with commons for hours, and they just would not give me noble drones or princesses or whatever. I just kept getting diligence. Finally, I got some nobles, lost the only one I had, got some more, and then finally I was able to breed up from noble through majestic and then down to imperial. And imperials are great because they give us this royal jelly stuff. You jelly? I bet you are. And that royal jelly is outstanding because it is absolutely necessary, A, to make some of the extra bees genetic stuff that we are going to need, and B, you saw this stuff in my provisions bag. This is ambrosia. This has the hunger, both satiation and replenishment of steak, and it gives you a 30-second regen buff. And it is made by putting 5 honeydew, 3 royal jelly, and a wax capsule in that configuration. And I got a bunch of honeydew because these imperial guys, as well as the noble and majestic bees, produce these right here, dripping combs. And what they do is they give you a little bit of honey and a bunch of honeydew, and that's good stuff for us. That is actually going to be very useful in the creation of short mead. There's going to be quite a lot of alcohol later on in this series. The first stuff we're probably going to get is mead, which in real life is a kind of beer made from honey, but it has the alcohol content of wine and is not anywhere near as bitter as beer usually is. Oh, these guys are missing frames. I'm actually very interested in trying mead IRL. Like I'm a big fan. I've never had it yet, and I don't actually like beer in the slightest because it's so bitter. It's just not my kind of drink. I'm more of a hard liquor kind of guy. But mead really interests me, and that's something that I would definitely like to give a shot. Industrious bees give us these stringy combs, which produce this propolis stuff, as well as pollen. The only use I know for pollen is you can use it along with propolis to make slime balls, and pollen is also used in the creation of something called catalyst, which will help trees grow faster in a forestry farm. I also have the extra apiaries I didn't need. I picked them up, picked up my chests. These silk wisps come from the jungle bees that I got over there. They produce silky combs, which give me silky propolis. That's these right here, by the way, the silky combs. They give you silky propolis. When you centrifuge that stuff down, it gives you regular propolis and these silk wisps, which are going to be used to make just regular old silk, which can be used to make a couple of really useful forestry items. The honeydew is going to give us short mead. This crystalline pollen is from our frozen bees, which are going to give us, this stuff and honey. This is great because you can put this into your mead once you make it to get curative mead, which I think provides a similar regeneration buff to the ambrosia, or maybe it's just a instant health. I'm not sure. This stuff, the phosphor and the refractory wax, are from a very special bee that we're going to have guest starring on the show today. So I went to the Nether again and decided to visit some unloaded chunks. And I got these guys, embittered bees. These are hell bees. And not the vanilla forestry hell bees. These are from extra bees. And these guys are really fucking nasty. You'll notice if I get too close here. Oh, I'm taking damage. Yep. Whew. Gotta heal up. Yeah, they do like 2 hearts of damage per hit. And that is with my nanosuit armor on and almost fully charged. So you can imagine how bad they are when you have no armor whatsoever. It's not fun. Alright, but I mentioned that we had some crafting to do today, and boy, howdy do we ever. Holy crap. Dunk is going to have so much catching up to do when he gets back on. Alright, so first things first, in here. This is called a transposer. It's from Redpower. What it does is it either takes items out of chests or other inventories when supplied with a redstone pulse, and it outputs them behind it, or it picks up items that are dropped onto this top face and outputs them behind it again. And we're actually going to make a plan for this, because this is going to be something we're going to use a lot. And what was I? Oh, that's right, over here. And let us see. That's right. We made some things with the alloy furnace here. They're all in the chest. This brass is made the same way bronze is, 3 copper and 1 tin, but instead of crafting them in your inventory, you stick them in the alloy furnace and it burns up and produces brass for you. We are going to need 4 of these. I also made some more red alloy ingots and some blue alloy ingots, which are made the same way as red alloy ingots, but instead of iron and redstone, you use silver and this nickelite stuff. And blue alloy ingots make blue alloy wire, which is different from red alloy wire, because while red alloy wire carries a redstone signal, blue alloy wire carries the Redpower version of electricity, similar to the way our copper cables here carry the IC2 version. And this right here is a silicon boule. That's made by sticking 8 sand and 8 coal in this guy here. And that's going to come into play later. I just made him now for the sake of having him. You can see we also have a crap ton of liquids here. All this creosote. Still have my oil. This is seed oil. And this is honey. I actually took honey drops, and if you stick them in the squeezer, you get liquid honey, which is going to be useful for quite a few things, actually. Although most notably, the production of short mead, once again. Now, in here, if we take these bronze gears, which are made by just sticking bronze around a stone gear, this sturdy casing, and 4 pieces of glass, we get the fermenter. Hey, speaking of mead. Now, take these water cans, some lava, an apiarist machine, and a pair of redstone, and we get the acclimatizer. These are both really useful machines, Forestry and Extra Bs respectively. And we are going to put these down right away. I did take out the brass for a reason, and don't worry about that. I've got it covered. I'm going to put this down right here with our other, low tier machines. And what this is, oh, actually this guy needs power? I didn't even know that. Alright. So it looks like we are taking this B machine and sticking it, oh god, where the hell am I going to put this? This guy needs power. Did not even know. Alright, well first, I got a spot here all set up for our fermenter. Complicated interface. I'll explain later. Let me explain. No, there's too much. Let me sum up. Oh boy. Oh, actually here's a handy spot. Nope. I believe we've done that song and dance already, and I remembered last time I tried that was no good. Oh dear me. Alright, well, I'm sure we will find a suitable location for this as soon as I can figure out where the hell I'm putting it. You know what? We are never going to need to automate this. This can be a strictly, in fact, I can put it around the other side. Yeah, this is going to be just a strictly manual machine. We are never going to need to automate the usage of this. So that can just chill out right there. And what that's going to do is raise and or lower the temperature range of our individual bees. Note, it's not actually, I actually misspoke, it's not going to alter the range, it's going to alter the one that they favor the most. So, like a bee with a favored temperature of warm and a tolerance of 1 both ways will survive in a normal biome or a hot biome. This guy will not say increase their temperature tolerance to 2 both ways. He's just going to, if you want to say lower it, change it to normal, and then having it go both ways, it will survive in warm or cool biomes. It's not, I repeat, not going to change the tolerance, only the middle ground. Now, this guy, this obviously accepts water. So we're going to want to get some water capsules to put in there. Not too hard. I've got some spare capsules chilling out over this away in my chest here. Just going to grab a few. We're not going to actually use all of this. 10 ought to do. And first things first, we need some fuel for the fermenter. Now, there are a few ways that you can do this. You can do that with fertilizer, which is made, as you can see here, by putting an apatite between 2 pieces of sand. And that will serve as sort of fuel for the fermenter. You can also use mulch, which is just 4 pieces of wheat around a dirt block, which is also pretty viable for us, but we are going to use, for the moment, these guys, compressed plant balls. And these are made, they're from Industrialcraft, obviously. They're made by taking either leaf blocks or saplings and crafting them in a crafting grid, the same way you make a chest. And that gives you a regular plant ball. Putting them in the compressor gives you a compressed plant ball, and they're going to go in this slot right here in the bottom center. Water is going to go in the left hand side. That was perfect actually. And now, similar to our carpenter over here, I'll explain this in a second, it's going to require not only a recipe to work with, but oh, there's still water in there? That's odd. But yeah, not only a recipe to work with, but some liquid to sort of infuse into the process. So what we are going to do is get both of those things right now. Good lord, cookies really do nothing for your hunger. I mean, I wasn't expecting too much, but I was expecting a little more than that. Alright, so we are going to get us some honeydew. Cantaloupe, honeydew, let us be a pair. I actually don't like honeydew too much as a fruit. Like the green melon, kind of like cantaloupe. You probably know it and are wondering why I'm explaining this to you, but I don't know. I guess there's some people that might not. You know, hey, you never know. I don't judge. Okay, and now, if we stick this in here, this is that liquid honey I was talking about. Can I not put that in there? That's weird. Alright, if I stick him in there. Fermenter, why aren't you letting me put the honey in? This is upsetting. Maybe he needs power first. So let's try pulsing these engines quickly. Alright, fermenter, how you doing? No, what are you... This confuses me. Where are the fermenter recipes? Short mead production. You need liquid honey. Yeah, I have liquid honey. And honeydew. And any fermenter item. I do not understand. I have liquid honey here. This is a honey capsule. Fermenter. Why won't you let me put it in? Does it have to be, like, pumped out directly as a liquid? That would kind of suck. I think it might have to be. Alright, so here's how we're going to do that. We'll just dump all this honey into here, losing our capsules in the process, unfortunately, but hey, what are you going to do? And then, ooh, is there? There's not. Okay, perfect. We need more liquiducts. That's fine. I have plenty of hardened glass, and we need some regular glass actually as well, and some copper. I can do that. Is this going to be sufficient? Yes, it is. Alright, so first things first, while we're here, brass on either side of glass is going to give us pneumatic tubes. Now, these are from Redpower. They are similar to the Buildcraft pipes that I may or may not have already showed you. I kind of forget. But, no, I don't need to go in there. How many did I grab of this? Alright, so I need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Oop. Hold on 1 second. Whew, sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Liquiducts. Perfect. Alright. Now, let us connect... Nope. Chuck Testa. Gimme. You may have noticed some new things in there. Don't worry about that. It's fine. No, no. I know. Maybe I have to have some... Oh, actually, I could just do that. And then there. Huh, perfect. Then swap that. Pick this up for a sec. And there. Now, is that going in? No, it's not. What the hell, Fermenter? You're killing me here. I'm pretty sure that you are supposed to be pumping honey into here. Maybe you actually have to take the regular old honey drops? Let's see. Let's experiment with this. Because... No, that's not going. Maybe just regular old honey? Oh! Oh, wait, maybe the honey has to go in there instead of the water. That would make so much sense. Alright. Okay, I got this. Alright. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to pump liquids out of the fermenter here. Let me first do that. Okay. Now, how the hell am I going to do this? Actually, the carpenter needs water, so that works out nicely and gives me a chance to show off my new pipette. Alright, so... Oop, nope. That's the squeezer. Okay, honeydew. In there. Now, this pipette is made like so. Just a piece of wool and 2 glass panes. And what you do with it is you take it and you just click here and it fills up. And you can transfer it to other places. And this is actually going to be a bit of a tedious process, so I'm going to be right back. Alright, that was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I am a complete moron. This is the output slot. I should have kind of gathered that by the arrow pointing from the recipe to it. But, hey, you know, you shiv and burn. Anyway, this is a portable tank. I actually showed the recipe for that a little while ago. It is just 4 hardened glass around a piece of tin. This one is filled with creosote oil. This is a diamond handsaw. It is made as such. This is used to make the Redpower micro blocks, which are honestly one of the most fun parts of the mod. Huge on decoration. I mean, just one of the best decoration tools ever. And now, if we do that, yeah, it's going in there. Okay. And now if we just power that, that ought to be doing just fine. And simultaneously, our carpenter will start to make this. Perfect. So, bringing you the power. Alright, and this is actually gonna do... is there a reason this isn't... This is a valid recipe, right? Yeah, it's not giving me the recipe error anymore. Is this set to... Yeah, power's going in. Well, that's interesting. Any... Yeah, it's that valid recipe. Why aren't you... Alright, maybe the compressed plant balls just aren't doing it. These are supposed to be a valid fuel for the fermenter. I'm gonna make some regular old fertilizer, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, and let's see here. Will regular fertilizer do the... Oh yeah, that'll do the trick right away. Oh, and we're getting short feed. This is so sick. Let me get some bottles. Let me get some bottles of glass. Oh, I'm out of lava in there. Alright, I can fix that in just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Bam. Some glass bottles. And we should now have mead. Alcoholic short mead. Awesome. Awesome. Alright guys, cheers. This is gonna end up the episode. We got booze. I am perfectly pleased with this outcome. Alright. Let's have ourselves a sip. No buffs. Still nice. Alright. Drills in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Drills to the heavens even. Bye-bye.